Michael Bloom from Happy Chiropractic here. Today I want to speak to you about cracking your own neck and whether it's a good idea or otherwise. Look, it's increasingly common that people crack and release the pressure in their necks, and I do hear that a lot in practice, people coming in and saying that they are a self-cracker or a self-manipulator. And it wouldn't be such a common thing if it didn't feel good, and that's the difficulty, is that it feels good, yet is it actually good for you or otherwise? So why does it feel good? Well, when we crack our own neck, the reason it feels good is that it moves the joints. It brings about movement, and the movement sends certain nerve signals up into the brain, and that releases some tension, and hence it feels good. But is that a good thing? Well, let's just go a little bit deeper into what happens when we do crack our own neck. So when we crack our neck, we are moving it and taking to a certain point where there's a pressure change in the joint, and that joint pressure change is what makes the cracking sound. When we self-crack, the area that is cracking and making that sound is already loose and flexible and doing what it should be doing. The reason we feel we want to do it though is because the area is usually above and below the area that cracks when we do it ourselves. They're not so happy. They're really compressed and jammed and stuck together. And that's what leads to this feeling of, oh, I just want to crack my own neck. So what happens is we move our neck, it goes crack, but the parts that are already loose and flexible are the parts that are cracking. Yet it feels good because it sends certain signals up to the brain that release tension through the neck generally, and so it feels good. But what happens over time if we keep doing that is that the sections that are responsible for the tension in the first place, they start to get tighter and tighter over time, because as we continue to self-crack, we are creating too much flexibility and movement through certain areas, which in turn means that the problem areas become tighter and tighter and tighter, and the joints become more and more jammed. So as much as I could possibly encourage you to, if you are a self-cracker, I would encourage you to think into what's going on when you do that, and really the deeper picture as to why you feel you need to do that. And essentially the reason why you want to do that is because of an underlying problem. And it's far better off to get a professional who understands the mechanics of the joints of the neck and the muscles and the ligaments, etc., and the discs, to take a look and make a determination as to why you feel you need to continue to self-crack, and let that professional work towards reducing your overall neck tension so you don't feel the desire anymore. So my recommendation, my strong recommendation, if you are a self-cracker, is try your very best to stop it. Not all things that are addictive are good for us. I think we all know that, and cracking your own neck is one of those things that is not so good for us. So I hope you found this interesting and maybe a step in the direction to taking the right action for your own health and well-being in the future. Thank you.